Yo, what is going on, Raidernation? It's your boy Asomugha back at it again with another episode of Nation Take, where I take some of your hottest takes or questions and I talk about it in a video. Now, this is a special edition because this is my exclusive members edition. I put out a post to only the exclusive members of this channel. I told them to give me any take or any question that they had for me, and I was going to talk about it and answer it in a video, and that's what I'm doing today. Now, if you're wondering how you can become an exclusive member to this channel and help support this channel for years to come, then hit that join button down below right next to that subscribe button. But before I get started with this video, I want to give a huge shout out to each and every one of my members that have been a part of this channel for quite a while, and I just want to show love because you guys are what keeps me going, and you guys do help out this channel a lot, more than you guys even know, even with the little donation. Even if you're a part of the commitment to excellence tier or the my back tier or even the GOAT tier, I appreciate each and every one of you guys, and we're gonna do more things in the future. But I want to give a shout out to Dale Webb Jr., Mike Nizer, Stumbling Upward, JC Willie, Brian Dixon, John Brubaker, Jimmy Curley, Scott James, Raymond Martinez, Larry R., Joel Lansborough, Roy, Ricky Spanish, Adara Raider, Jameer Andrews, Zaragoza 559, Martin Muse Quiz, I hope I said your name right, Henry Q, I'm not even gonna butcher your last name, Michael Carell, Autumn Abyss, Raiders 7126, Kirk Hall, Jesse Rodas, Jose Morales, Akinta Strom, Hellstarter, John Jones, Rodrigo V, Darnell Roshan, Chef B, Aaron Crocker, and my boy Diego Lopez. Shout out to each and every one of you guys. You guys are what keeps this channel going. And if you guys want to know a free and simple way to help out this channel, if you guys cannot be exclusive members, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button and smash those like buttons. It does a lot for this channel. So without further ado, Raider Nation, let's get started with the video.
And you tell them one thing, just win, baby.
So the first take comes from my boy, Diego Lopez, a longtime follower and a longtime supporter of this channel. He says, new member, Samoan Raider, beast mode emoji. What are the chances of us signing Davante Adams next year? Woo-hoo-hoo-wee. Imagine Davante Adams in the silver and black catching balls from Derek Carr like them good old Fresno State days. Oh my goodness, man. It would be crazy to see Davante Adams in the silver and black. I would love to have Davante Adams. This dude is a top tier receiver, and I wanted to get him in that 2014 draft, you know, if he fell to the third round, because, you know, we already got Derek Carr in the second round, but, you know, the Green Bay Packers swooped him up, and he's been one of the most consistent and best wide receivers in the NFL today. But what chances do I give him coming over to the Raiders next year? He's going to be a free agent in 2022. If I had to give a percentage right now, I would say 25%. I don't really see it happening. Shit, I don't even know if Derek Carr is still going to be a part of the team next year. Hopefully he is. But as of right now, as we stand, I feel like our wide receiver room is already set right now with the young wide receivers that we do have. And I feel like if we had to go get Davante Adams next year, we're going to have to pay a lot of money to get him and bring him over to the dark side. Unless, you know, Derek Carr is still a part of this team and, you know, he was able to swindle him towards Las Vegas, then, I mean, I'd be up for that. But to be realistic, I just don't see it happening. It's a really slim chance, but there's a chance. Unless the Raiders actually trade for Aaron and they go get his #1 wide receiver in free agency next year. I mean, I don't know. Anything can happen, even with all these rumors going around. Everybody's saying that Aaron Rodgers is going to be a Raider or even Bronco. Who knows? But Raider Nation, what do you think? Do you think that the Raiders will sign Davante Adams in free agency next year? Let me know down in the comments below. The next take comes from Jesse Rodas. He says, what's up, Samoan Raider? What do you think about the revealing that the Raiders will have a club vibe section in the end zone? Me personally, I'm going to a game this year. I just want to watch my Raiders and vibe with the nation, family, and prove all the media wrong. And for them to show us some damn respect, I can go club after the Raiders victory. There's a lot going in that question, but I already did a video on the club seats, you know, the Wynn Resort seats. Honestly, I don't mind it. I don't really care about it. I know a lot of Raider fans, it's just not a part of the Raider mystique, and they just see that as, you know, something different. But it's a little bit of Las Vegas in the stadium, so I understand that. I don't really care about it. I just want to see my Raiders on the field do what they do and just win, baby. As long as they handle business on the field, I can care less about those club seats. And you're absolutely right. We can go clubbing anywhere in Las Vegas. We don't have to go clubbing in the stadium. We could go anywhere in Las Vegas and club after the Raiders get those victories on Sunday. Personally, most likely I'll be at Hakkasan. Shout out to my boy Byron Zilla out there in Las Vegas, baby. But like you said, man, all we want to do is just vibe in the stadium, get the W, and go clubbing afterwards and just winning, baby. The next take comes from JC Willie, a longtime supporter of this channel. He says, with the recent return of Carl Joseph and drafting of Tyree Gillespie, Nate Hobbs, Divine Diablo, and Trayvon Merrick, do you believe these moves are 1, DB competition, 2, to build depth, or 3, potential cuts for Jonathan Abram, Isaiah Johnson, and Amik Robertson? Now, first off, I don't think Jonathan Abram or Isaiah Johnson will be cut in these next 2 or 3 seasons. If anything, Amik Roberts' job would be in jeopardy. But to answer your question here, I would say it's a little bit of 1 and 2 because I believe all these additions bring in, DB competition in the secondary. We're going to need it in training camp to bring the best out of each and every player because we need depth at that position because we really struggled last season with, COVID protocols and injuries and whatnot. And we were just bad overall in the secondary. So I believe that they do bring competition and also provide depth to this really young secondary. So I'm really excited to see what Gus Bradley is going to do, especially having Ron Miles out there. We have so much young depth in the secondary. And there's so much potential there, so much ceiling there that I feel like we can unlock that this season in 2021. The next take comes from Autumn Abyss. He says, Samoan, following a trend, what about a versus challenge? Like, who was a true lockdown defender, Nnamdi Asomugha or Charles Woodson? You could even pair Marcus Allen versus Bo Jackson. Fam, give me a call. Now, okay, that is a great video idea, and I might have to work on something like that in the future. Now, I know that there would be a lot going into that video, but I'm gonna answer your question real quick, the ones that you gave me right now. Now, who is a true lockdown corner between Nnamdi Asomugha and Charles Woodson? Man, honestly, I don't even think it's a question. If you were to ask me, I would have to go with Charles Woodson. Now, Nnamdi Asomugha was great in his time. He was a great man-to-man cornerback, and I know he shut down one side of the field every time he was with the Raiders, but I would have to give the edge to C. Wood because he can play the entire field. I know Charles Woodson played 11 seasons with the Raiders, having 29 interceptions, 2 touchdowns, and 84 pass deflections. Nnamdi Asomugha played 8 seasons with the Raiders, having 11 interceptions, 1 touchdown, and 61 pass deflections. So I would have to give the strong nod over to Charles Woodson, and I mean, he's the GOAT for a reason, but don't get me wrong, Nnamdi Asomugha, he was solid and he was a great Raider as well. I mean, when he went to the Eagles, that's when his career started declining. Well, most of it was because of the scheme, because when he was playing here, he was playing man-to-man, but when he went over to the Eagles, they played zone, and he got exposed like EDP out there. So yeah, and as far as Bo Jackson and Marcus Allen, I'm gonna be a little bit biased here, to be honest, because I think that Bo Jackson was the better running back. Now, he didn't have a really solid career because he got injured, only played, 3 seasons? But just imagine what Bo Jackson would have done if he played a full 10 seasons with the Raiders. Woo-wee!
My neck and my back!
But, Raider Nation, let me ask you that. If you had to choose who your true lockdown corner would be, Charles Woodson or Nnamdi Asomugha? And who would you choose out of Bo Jackson or Marcus Allen being your running backs? And both of them having an injury-free career, who would you choose? Let me know down in the comments below. Now the next take comes from Akinta Strom. He asks, does Greg Olsen actually do anything besides give pressers? I didn't really care for him the first time he was OC. To be honest, no, he does not. I honestly think that he was brought in just to be John Gruden's yes man, to take the blame for everything. If the offensive play calling is trash, they're not going to blame John Gruden. They're going to blame Greg Olsen. And at the end of the day, with the offense that we do have, I do think and I do hope that we can take that next step in 2021. Now, these next 3 takes come from the same person, but like I promised you guys in my post, I will answer each and every one of them. And he asks, why do we suck at passing in the red zone? Easy one. John Gruden. It's his play calling in the red zone. I mean, sometimes I wonder, why does he call those certain plays when we could have did something else? Like, there's times where we could have ran the ball up the gut, but he would go out in the play action or throw the ball, and then we just have incompletions. And then there's times that we should throw the ball, but he keeps running it down their throats and not going anywhere. So at the end of the day, it's John Gruden's fault. Now, the next question that he did have for us was thoughts on Tim Tebow returning to the NFL. This is a simple answer as well, and I'm gonna answer it in a short clip.
I don't give a fuck.
Now the last take comes from none other than Stumbling Upward. He says Gruden will never draft a quarterback. As a result, the only quarterback that can take DC's position is Nathan Peterman because he has been groomed in the system. The only other possibility is us signing a quarterback superstar. Either of those possibilities will happen when Gruden does not extend Carr's contract. Woo! That's a lot going into that take. And I do agree with you that Gruden will never draft a quarterback. We all feel like Gruden is always going to take that next quarterback, and that's the biggest thing with Gruden. His favorite quarterback is his next quarterback. And he's fell in love with so many quarterbacks in the draft that it's surprising to me that he's never drafted a quarterback. Even whether it was in the first, second, third, fourth round, in these last 3 years, he has not drafted a quarterback. Derek Carr has been that guy, and we've always signed free agent quarterbacks. Last year, we brought in Marcus Mariota. Nathan Peterman, the GOAT, has been part of this team since he's been a part of the Raiders organization as well. Now, as far as Derek Carr's future, I think is going to ride off of this season. If we don't make the playoffs, I don't think that Derek Carr is going to come back. Now, if we do make a playoffs and Derek Carr does well and we make a huge run, then we could possibly bring him back. But the fact that we haven't signed him to an extension, bears the question. Is he going to be the quarterback in 2022? Who knows? But as of right now, if I had to call it, I do think that the Raiders are going to give him a contract extension by sometime this year or early next year. So, Raider Nation, what do you think? Will the Raiders extend Derek Carr, or will we go into a different direction and get another quarterback for the future? Let me know down in the comments below. All right, Raider Nation, that is all I have for you guys today on this exclusive members edition of Nation Take. Again, thank you to everybody that has supported this channel. And if you guys want to become an exclusive member to this channel, then hit that join button right next to that subscribe button. If you guys enjoyed the video, then don't forget to smash that like button. It does a lot for this channel. Again, Raider Nation, until the next video, this is your boy Samoa Raider, and your boy is yeah.